Yeah, man, everyone gives up at tree fort. Everyone gives up at tree fort, man. You want to build you a house in the woods, man, and then you don't gotta do nothing. You gotta deal with nobody, nothing. And see what you got here is a planer. So basically, let me get up here, use the big color red. You're gonna cut down a tree, you're cutting down this tree, you get a log, right? Use a hook to drag your log back to here. Now I'm using this set, this Ego, and I think they're available at Home Depot, and they've got lights and pole saws and all that, so you can cut off the limbs of all the trees, and the whole thing's run off electric batteries and etc. This is so you can charge the batteries if this solar array isn't working, whatever, you get it, right? This is so you can turn this log using your chainsaw. You cut this log down, you're going to turn it into planks. You're going to run them through here, and you're going to get a really good quality board out of it. It won't be the most quality board, but it will be good enough, and then you can use these to build a home. Now, the only thing that I haven't really sorted out is where are you going to get the nails from? Where are you going to get your galvanized nails from? I mean, I could sort it out, but you got a fire, right? You're burning off all the excess wood bits, right, in the fire. Now you got some yellow concrete, and you can use that for your foundation or for the covering of your house to weather seal it. It's not perfect, it's more like adobe clay, but it will work in a pinch. And then you get your pole saw, you hook you out here, you plane them. You might need a couple of sawhorses. You know, a sawhorse isn't that big of a deal. You can make that out of not a whole lot, and you're gonna plane and a table, sawhorse table. And you can basically do the whole thing. Now you're talking about a lot of equipment, 5,000. The whole set of them Egos is probably 20,000. Talking about another 500, another 500. So you're looking at $30,000 worth of tool. You can probably get them into one of them white trailers or a panel van. But now you got to get the panel van and the truck with the white trailer behind it out into the woods where you want it to be, which is a little more difficult. And none of it's going to be treated wood. No, it's not. That's why you're going to be mixing basically soot and river clay and water to make yellow concrete, which isn't going to be perfect, but it'll be good enough, and you can use that in your, basically as your grouting. It's not perfect in any way. I can't remember what book I read that in. Probably one of them guys online that does the survival stuff. And there you go. Now you're talking like 5K. You're talking like 5K. You're talking like, I don't know, 10 to 20K for the whole set. You're talking about like 500. And some odds and ends like hand tools. You're probably talking about like a 500 to 1,000 in hand tools and nails. Now, if you could mine some basic iron out here, I'd say bring a smelter, and you can just, you know, make them out, dig holes in the ground, little holes in the ground, and pour it in there and get nails out that way. But you know, and then smash them in there with a sledgehammer, you know, but you can't be perfect. Nothing's perfect, as they say, but we're getting there. That's almost everything you need for homesteading, except for, naturally, running water. But they'll show you how to dig a well on YouTube. They'll show you how to make a latrine on YouTube. And you're almost there, man. You're almost there. None of them seem to have a benchtop planer though, or a or a table saw out there naturally. But you can make your own boards out there these days if you have the right amount of power and a chainsaw and a bunch of trees to chop down. You could do the whole thing. And you would need one of them what do you call them? Rototiller excavator for the digging the post holes. You can just drop a whole tree down there, and as long as they're roughly the same size, you dump some of your yellow concrete in there, and now you've got post holes. You can build a whole house that way. Running the pipes and power is probably going to be a nightmare, but I mean, you got that, you're already halfway there. You got that, you're already halfway there. I mean, you're going to need gasoline and sunshine, but you're almost there. You can almost do the whole thing with tools now without any help. You might want help. You might want someone to be there to pull your ass out of a bind if you get into it, but you're almost there. And you can just bug out and never care, more or less. You need to set up a Wi-Fi, a satellite, or have a DSL internet hookup, so you're going to have to figure out something to keep that on. Other than that, you can pretty much go completely off grid for $50,000 and a couple years of labor. I guess you're going to have to build a couple latrines over the years. I don't know. You have to dig a couple of wells over the years. Now these can come cheap, but I haven't priced those yet. You can get those hole diggers for almost nothing. Some of them you can just pick up at Tractor Supply, but in the old style where it's like got this, I don't know how it looks, like this, and it squeezes kinda. I don't know. It looks like that. Whatever. Anyways, I was just talking about it for a while. I've been thinking about this and all the little videos I see and trying to how to collate it all into one kind of a big old mess where you could see exactly how to do it. But they all have their different ideas, and they all say, "Oh, I hate the price of lumber." Shakes their fist at the sky. Lumber is too expensive. You can make it. You can make it yourself, pal. All it takes is a couple tools. That's fine, That whole ego set's quite expensive, though. Well, you might need the lawnmower, too. The lawnmower might need to be a necessity. It might not be, but there you go.